Alright, everybody, this is my back to fan fiction, and as you can see, this is the computer that I'm able to do it on. So here we go with the fan fiction. This one is on fiction. This one is a Thunder. Let's see. This is by Nordrid. I think that's how it's said. And first story I'm going to do is Thunder and Lightning. Some of you already know A Cupcake for Your Thoughts, which of course was me and Pinkie Pie. So I'm going to do one with Rarity. So let's begin. Thunder and Lightning. Of all the girls at CHS, there's one in particular who's caught your eye. Rarity, the proper, well-spoken, and fabulous fashionista. Her poise and mannerisms are so unique and attractive. You'd give anything for a chance to ask her out. But she's way out of your league. I could find someone infinitely better than you. During a finally stormy school day, you see Rarity fall in a puddle in the torrential downpour. When you offer help, you discover that small deeds can yield big rewards. Second installment of the cute, the fluffy, and romantic. Warning, may contain lots of fluff. Another boring day at school was made even more gloomy by the overcast, stormy sky outside. Since this morning, rain had been pouring. So much, there were even some flash flood warnings active. It hasn't rained this hard in a long time. Nevertheless, Candlelight High went about its day, occasionally startled by a wave of thunder. But you're unfazed by the thunderstorm. In your calculus class, there's always something to look forward to, and it has nothing to do with math. You shared this class with a certain girl. From the very first moment you saw her, you were captivated. Her poise and the way she carried herself was just so unique. And she was absolutely gorgeous. Rarity, the fabulous fashionista. This is the only class you had with her, and the only reason you shared class with her in the first place is because it's required to graduate. Everyone has to take it. Under any other circumstances, you probably would only see her during passing periods in the hallways. Luckily for you, the newest seating arrangement has you relatively close to Rarity. In fact, you sit right behind her. Sure, you can't see her face most of the time, but you look forward to when the teacher would give out papers for students to pass back. Rarity would pass the assignment to you, and implicitly give you a glance of her beautiful, sure eyes. Sometimes she would even be smiling at you. Or maybe you just smiled because she was in a good mood. She seemed like a pretty happy girl. You would also think whenever she handed a paper to you, just to hear her call you darling in that proper, adorable accent of hers. You're not sure what kind of accent it is, but when you hear her speak, it's heavenly. You know what you need to do? You grow up hair and ask her out. But every time you try, your brain malfunctions, resulting in gibberish. Her poise, while attractive, was also quite intimidating. She seemed so strong and independent, and like she would scoff at you for being you. It was just too much pressure. Besides, she's surrounded by her friends almost all day. It's nearly impossible to get her alone. As much as you want to ask Rarity out, it's probably best you don't talk to her. Even if you could talk to her, a girl like that deserves someone way better than you. Someone who can treat her like the fabulous queen she is. For now, all you can do is admire her from afar. At least you keep in close proximity to her in calculus as the singing arrangement changes. From behind you can't see her face, but you can admire her long, flawless indigo hair. Perfectly curled at the end, amusingly coiffed in front, and you'd give anything to brush it with your hand. Run your fingers through those perfect indigo transient. You like jump out of your skin at the sound of voice. Your knee hits the underside of your desk, making it ring in pain. You groan and rub your knee to numb the pain, and look up to see who spoke to you. Your heart drops at the sight of the teacher. Perhaps you'd like to tell the class the answer to the problem on the board? The teacher asked. Your brain short circuits. You haven't been paying attention at all. All you see on the board is hieroglyphics. Well, you stammer, unable to think with the entire class attention on you, including Rarity. Maybe if you stop daydreaming and pay attention, you'll be able to answer the question, the teacher says. I've tried to be nice, but this is becoming ridiculous. The clouds start snickering and you sink into your seat. You feel your face heat up, trying to hide behind your hands. Out of your peripheral vision, you catch a glance of Reddy giggling at you. Great. Now she thinks you're an idiot. This isn't the first time you've been caught daydreaming. The only downside to Reddy being in this class is being distracted by her instead of paying attention to the lecture. It's even harder now since Reddy's right in front of you. The sweet, lavender scent of her hair was intoxicating. It took every ounce of willpower for you to stay focused for the rest of the class. The end of the day, and it was time to face a still raging thunderstorm. It hasn't really landed at all. Still going strong as it was this morning. Oh well, at least you brought a raincoat to help you stay somewhat dry. You stand outside the door, bracing yourself for the dash to your car. The rain obscured the view, and the wind made the drops fall nearly sideways. It's the closest to a hurricane you've ever seen. Taking a deep breath, you're about to make a break for it, until you spot a certain someone. Okay, so it's gonna be lopsided a little bit because of the view, so pardon me, but I'll still be reading though. It'll just be mostly on Rarity. So, outside by herself, all alone, was Rarity, struggling against the elements. She had an umbrella and fought to walk in the rain. You watch as the wind turns her umbrella inside out and snatches it from her hand. She brings her hands close to herself as she tries to fight the waves of winds. She tries to use her arm to shoot her eyes in the pelting rain, but another front of wind knocks her to the ground, causing her to fall face first into a puddle. You bite your lip. Your crush is out there, clearly miserable. You may be nervous to talk to her, but you can't just stand idly by. You can get off your own nerve to do the right thing. Without another second of hesitation, you rush outside to Rarity, fighting the onset of winds and torrential downpour. Rarity! You shout. She turns her head to you, protecting her eyes with her arm. What? She shouts. Who are you? Doesn't matter, you say. Come with me. Not waiting for a response from her, you help her up and wrap your arm around her. You guide her to the school building, not stopping until she's safely inside. In the main foyer, you stop to catch your breath, and look to your side to see a miserable-looking Rarity. Her pearly white skin was covered with mud, and her skirt was wrinkled and unkempt. Her hair was wet, frizzy, and covered with mud, and her makeup was ruined, with black strings of mascara running down her face. Rarity, are you okay? You ask. She whimpers and looks down her clothes, all wet and covered in mud. Ooh, no, she says, wiping her face dry. She sighs when she sees the black streaks of mascara on her arm. Now my favorite outfit is ruined. Sorry, you say. I don't know what to tell you. Oh, it's not your fault, Rarity says. She looks up and makes eye contact with you. Her eyes go wide. Oh, I know who you are. You sit behind me in my calculus class, don't you? You feel your face heat up. To your shock, she actually recognized you. Yeah, I do, you say. You look like you were having a hard time out there, so I thought I'd help. Rarity manages a small smile. Well, thank you, darling. I do appreciate it. You try not to mouth the sound of her calling you darling. Oh, forgive me. I'm such a mess, Rarity says, whimpering. And now my umbrella's gone. She feels around her hair. My hair's so muddy and... Her eyes go wide when she reaches her scalp. My pen... What? You ask. My pen! She shrieks. My triple sapphire pen! It's gone! It must have fallen out when I fell. You look outside, gazing at the puddle where Rarity fell. The view is obscured by the torrential downpour, but you can vaguely spot something bright blue on the ground. That must be it. Wait right here, you say. What's that? Rarity says. Without another word, you bolt out the door to the puddle. You protect your eyes with your arm and spot a shiny blue pin on the ground. You recognize it immediately and pick it up before quickly racing inside. Is this what you're looking for? You ask. Rarity's eyes go wide, and a big smile grows on her face. Oh, thank you so much. You smile as Rarity takes the pin and tries to put it back in her hair. Only to fail. Oh, my hair's too grungy, she says, suddenly pulling the pin in her hand. It's going to take me so long to get clean. You're hurt by Rarity's somber expression. She usually looks so happy and positive in class. Right now, she looked miserable. And how was she supposed to get home? She had to go back out there at some point, and now had no way to protect herself from the elements. You suddenly get an idea, and it makes your heart race. It would be an extremely risky offer to make, but you know you can't leave Rarity alone like this. You have to make sure she's safe, and you can't think of any other way. Take a deep breath. Hey, I think I might be able to help, you say. Oh? Verdi says. And what do you propose? I live pretty close by, you say. I can drive you to my house and you can get cleaned up. Verdi bit her lip. Oh, well, that's a very generous offer, but I wouldn't want to inconvenience you. I promise, it's no trouble at all, you say. I can't just abandon you, can I? Verdi just stares at you for a moment. You can't help but worry about going too far with your offer. After all, when finding a girl you don't know that well back to your home is a little weird, but you don't know what else you can do. You want to make sure she gets cleaned up, get her safety, and, most of all, cheer her up. To your relief, she offers a small smile. Thank you so much, darling, Verdi says. How could I say no to such a sweet offer? Awesome, you say, feeling yourself blush a little. Shall we get going? Oh, but how am I supposed to stay dry? She asks. I lost my umbrella. You smile. You've already got that figured out. You take your coat off and offer to her. Here, put this on, you say. Verdi gives you a small smile. I appreciate the gesture's sweetness, but I can't let you catch a cold. Verdi, I insist, you say. I know it's not fabulous or anything like that, but I can't let you get sick either. I'll be fine. Take it. Verdi looks at the coat for a second, and then back up at you. She gives you a smile, and you can barely make out a slight shade of red in her cheeks. How sweet of you, Verdi said, taking the coat. Thank you so much. No problem, you say as she puts your coat on. It's certainly not up to par with what she usually wears, and for that reason, it actually looks really cute on her. Your coat is very warm, she says. Shall we get going? Sure, you say. You got ready to the door, bracing yourself for another run to the Ow! She cries, her knee faltering below her. What? What's wrong? You beckon. Ooh, I think I scraped my knee on the pavement, Verdi says. You bite your lip. You look at her knee, and there's a big red gash. Looks pretty bad. How are you supposed to get to the car now? You don't have any bandaged or gauze on hand. You can't walk with a wound like that, and you can't abandon her. Even leave her just a sec would be rather mean of you. Unable to think of anything else, you make another bold move. Hang on, you say. What, darling? Verdi squeaks as you suddenly scoop her up in your arms, carrying her brother style. She wraps her arms around your neck and stares at you in shock. You smile at her, trying to mask how fast your heart is pounding. Don't worry, you say. I've got you. A smile slowly grows on Verdi's face, and she slowly brings her hand over her heart. My goodness, she coos. Was Verdi blushing right now? No, you can't focus on that. Right now, you need to get her to your house safely. Ready? You ask. Verdi nods and pulls the hood of her coat over her head. She holds onto you tightly as you brace yourself. You're also trying to mask how giddy you are from being so close to your crush. With a deep breath, you bolt out the door, going as fast as you can, but carefully so you don't fall down or drop Verdi. Eventually, you reach your car.